Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
We're happy to have you with us here on this Easter Sunday for 4 News Now at 6. I'm Jordan Smith. You may have needed to bundle up for any outdoor holiday gatherings today, but stay strong. Jason Valentine says if we're patient, some pretty nice weather's down the pipe here.
Yes, be patient. Remember last Tuesday we had 70-degree temperatures?
Oh, yeah.
We're getting whiplash because we keep cooling down, but it's going to warm back up in our week. So good Easter to you, Jordan. Good Easter, everyone, and hope you've had a wonderful day so far. All right, we've had scattered showers. Most of the showers have mostly moved on, but we do expect a little bit more as we head into our evening hours. We'll get a break as we get to our overnight period, and then more shower activity, it looks like, tomorrow afternoon. And tomorrow is almost going to be a carbon copy to what we saw today. Winds are starting to slow up. Still a little bit of gusty winds in the Pullman area. Tomorrow we do expect winds like today between 10 and 15 mile per hour. Could see a little bit of gusts higher than that. So a little bit blustery for your return to work or school or wherever you're headed on your Monday. So in our evening planner, we are partly cloudy, but we could still see a few showers before midnight. Then things are going to be very chilly, but not as chilly as we get to Monday night into Tuesday morning. We could see widespread frost with perfect conditions for that, below the freezing mark, and quite a lot of humidity in our area with all this wetness we've been seeing. But tomorrow we are going to see some sunshine in the morning, but those showers could return as we get into the afternoon. So quite a Monday is ahead. So Easter, hey, we've made it. It is today. Hope you've had a good one. NFL draft 4 days away right here on 4 News Now, and Bloomsday 2 weeks, can you believe it, from today. Folks, let me get you ready for your Monday and the week ahead that's coming up.
All right, Jason, thank you for that. And a reminder to those who live in Orchard Prairie School District or Fire District 8, special election ballots are due in just 2 days. Turn in your ballot to a drop box by 8 p.m. on Tuesday, April 22nd. If you decide to mail it in, the ballot must be postmarked by the 22nd. This special election will be certified May 2nd. With just a week to go in Washington's legislative session, Governor Bob Ferguson is going to decide the fate of about 40 House bills tomorrow, either giving them the green light or sending them back. Our Hunter Bertram is in studio tonight to show us what's at stake.
Yeah, Jordan, time is running out for the Washington legislatures to get their bills signed by the governor. At 9 a.m. tomorrow, Governor Bob Ferguson will make his decision on 35 different House bills, including a bill lawmakers hope will improve wildfire prevention efforts. House Bill 1563 argues that both prescribed and cultural burns are underutilized here in Washington, even though there's evidence that shows their effectiveness in wildfire prevention. Lawmakers attribute this issue mainly to fears about these burns becoming uncontrollable, as well as the potential liability if that happens. To combat those fears, this bill would establish a prescribed fire claims fund pilot program. In layman's term, the bill would basically provide liability insurance for these preventative burns on both protected and tribal lands. So if a fire were to get out of control and cause unintended damage, the state would help pay for some of those unexpected costs. The hope is with this fund that it will boost confidence in these preventative burns. The bill also states about 3 million acres in eastern Washington alone are in need of active management or disturbance, such as a prescribed burn. For more information on what Governor Ferguson will be signing into law or vetoing tomorrow, you can find the full list of bills at KXLY.com. In studio, Hunter Bertram for News Now.
All right, Hunter, all eyes on Olympia tomorrow. Thank you for that. And if it feels like your money isn't going as far these days, you're not alone there. From groceries to energy bills, everyday costs are starting to add up, and many families are forced to start making some changes.
Not anymore that choice of getting just what you like, but what you can really afford.
We're sharing smart strategies that you can start using to keep more money in your pocket here. That'll be on tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest. New developments here tonight as Lori Vallow Daybell plans to rest her case without providing any evidence or calling any witnesses to the stand. Zoreen Shaw breaks down what's at stake.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have been charged with a crime.
All eyes are on convicted killer Lori Vallow Daybell as her case is expected to head to closing arguments. Daybell, who is representing herself in court, is anticipated to rest her case Monday without calling any witnesses. Daybell facing a murder conspiracy charge in the 2019 killing of her then estranged husband, Charles Vallow. During the trial, she drew objections from the prosecution over her cross-examination of Nancy Ho Hancock, a woman who went on a date with Vallow the night before his death.
Do you go on dates with married men?
I'm going
Not
to
naturally?
Argumentative. I'm going to also object under 611 for harassment.
So you spent your whole date getting to know each other, talking about me. Don't flatter yourself. No, we did not spend the whole time talking about you.
Lori has maintained she is not guilty, instead claiming her brother Alex killed Charles Vallow in self-defense. Alex not around to tell his version of the story because he passed away shortly after from natural causes. Soon after Vallow's death in 2019, Lori started dating Chad, a doomsday predictor who said the world would end in 2020. 6 years ago, Lori's children Tylee and Joshua, known as JJ, went missing. When police questioned the couple about her missing kids, they fled to Hawaii, where they'd gotten married earlier. Tylee and JJ's bodies were found about a year later on Daybell's Idaho property. Chad was found guilty of those deaths and was sentenced to the death penalty. Lori is currently serving a life sentence in Idaho for the murders of the children and conspiracy to murder Chad's wife.
She's already serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole for the deaths of her 2 children and the wife of her current husband. So in the grand scheme of things, doesn't change much.
If Daybell follows through with her intended plans, she will rest her case tomorrow, and jury instructions and closing arguments are expected this week, too. Zoreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Around the world in Vatican City today, thousands filled out St. Peter's Square for Easter Mass. Pope Francis appeared on the balcony overlooking the square from his wheelchair, blessing the crowd and wishing them a happy Easter. This year, his blessing was delivered by Archbishop Diego Ravelli, while the Pope recovers from a life-threatening case of double pneumonia. Earlier in the day, the Pope met with Vice President J.D. Vance. The Vatican said the meeting lasted just a few minutes, giving them the opportunity to exchange Easter greetings. Well, there's still more to come here after the break. In this week's Air for Adventure, we're soaring over Fernan Lake for a stunning look at a prime fishing spot just outside of Coeur d'Alene. And when we come back tonight, we'll share one local business's mission to reward all the good dogs in the community. Learn more about Fetch Barkery coming up here.
I love it. After some wetness today, will that carry over into your work week? I'll get you and your family prepared. My first alert weather forecast that is coming up on 4 News Now at 6.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Rodeo at the Spokane Arena, May 16th and 17th.
Getting the home of your dreams is easy during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Find great deals on every sofa, every bed, and every dining group. Or get 60 months no-interest financing. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Dupixent can help people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. So this is better. And this. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It's not for sudden breathing problems and doesn't replace a rescue inhaler. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels, like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop steroid, asthma, or other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
Feeling the squeeze at the store? Prices are up, and with new tariffs looming, it could get worse. I'm Natalie Grant. I'll share some simple tips to stretch your dollar and save, starting in your own kitchen. That's tomorrow, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Attention Eastern Washington and Western Idaho shoppers. The great $500,000 Spokane Ennis inventory liquidation just got better. Many items have been reduced even more off our already slashed prices. Save big during the remaining days of our inventory liquidation. You'll still find plenty, all famous furniture brands. This entire inventory has been slashed and it all has to go. Now, see it all at our temporary off-site showroom at 7503 North Division, next to Big 5. Believe us, you will not be disappointed.
Traveling is so exciting, but you'll need to be prepared.
New ID requirements for travel go into effect on May 7th, 2025.
There are multiple forms of ID you can use.
Whatever option you choose, make sure you have it with you before heading to the airport.
That way, you can travel stress-free. Don't wait. Prepare today so you can relax and enjoy your flight. It's your final boarding call for Real ID.
Getting the home of your dreams is easy during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Find great deals on every sofa, every bed, and every dining group. Or get 60 months no interest financing. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Barry Manilow, coming to the Spokane Arena on Friday, July 11th.
Happy Easter, everybody. Check this out in Manitou Park. You've likely heard of mobile dog groomers and vets, but have you ever heard of a mobile dog bakery?
No.
These folks at Fetch Barkery are serving up dog-friendly bakery items around Spokane. They've got pup cakes, woofles, and of course, the classics like a bone.
There is a demand, and there's so many good dogs in Spokane. I enjoy baking, and it's a super way to combine my love of baking and my love of dogs and being outside.
Absolutely, just a win-win for that. I think that's great. Fetch Barkery joins many of the local farmers markets, and they tell us you'll find them around Manitou Park each Sunday. I've got a dog who I think would very much enjoy a trip out there.
Yes, a woofle.
A woofle. That's what I was going to... I'm like, that seems... I got to check that out.
And those prices, affordable.
They looked great. Yeah. So reward the doggo if you're taking him out for a walk over in that area.
Yeah, but you could see the weather out there. It was a little... I don't know, gloomy today.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of sun in the afternoon, but expect more of that gloom on your Monday, but I promise things are going to be getting better. Good Sunday to you. Hope you've had a wonderful Easter so far. All right, on and off showers into our early evening hours. Then we're going to get a break before midnight. Overnight period should be dry, though we have the slightest of slight chances of seeing just a little bit of snow. Brief snow, then it will go away, and then we'll see showers return in the afternoon. Frosty Tuesday morning. The conditions are perfect. We could see widespread frost Monday night into Tuesday morning, so we could see a little bit of slippery conditions. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that. Drier after Monday and above average temperatures after we get out of Monday as well. So these scattered showers are throughout the northwest, and we're continuing to see just little bits and pieces of cells coming on in. Pretty much the major cell, though, has moved on, but we're still seeing a little bit to the south of Spokane, possibly more into the Coeur d'Alene area. So still off and on showers possible into the evening hours. Let's take a look at our forecast radar. And we could see another cell coming through before we get to midnight, and then early in the morning, we could see just a cell or two of a little bit of snow. So as we head into Monday afternoon, a little bit of shower activity coming in from the northwest, so a little bit of a different direction. And then by the time we get to Tuesday early morning, again, when that frost could occur, we're going to be seeing things drying up. And we should be dry until maybe Friday night to Saturday morning. So the rest of our work week is going to be looking very nice. We are very chilly right now for this time of year. 45 in Coeur d'Alene, 50 in Spokane. I mean, look at Tri-Cities. They're in 64 right now, 39 already at Lookout Pass, so a chilly evening is ahead. Our 24-hour change, it's even for Coeur d'Alene and Spokane, 9 degrees off of what we saw yesterday, and pretty much the entire map is off. So high temperatures, we're going to be seeing a nice build up as we get into the latter part of the week. So return to the 70s. We had them last week, but again, by the time we get to our weekend, next weekend, we're going to be cooling back down. Now, overnight lows tonight, mostly comfortably above the freezing level, save for Colville. But as we get to tomorrow, we're going to be right around that freezing mark. So do be aware. Again, we could have widespread frost Monday night into Tuesday morning. Winds slowing down from what we saw today, 15 to 10 miles per hour, pretty sustained throughout your day. We expect that to continue into your Monday. So a little bit of blustery conditions. So your 7-day forecast, 55 tomorrow. Then we start that ascent up to the 70s. Looks like Thursday is going to be just perfect. Plenty of sunshine, nice. Then that cool down as we head into our weekend. So folks, a little bit more shower activity possible tonight. Good chance of showers for your Monday afternoon. Then we'll start that warm up, that dry up, and those warm temperatures on the way.
Well, it looks like this might be a good week to check out this very cool fishing spot for this Air 4 adventure. There's no better way to spend the day than casting a line in one of our many regions' lakes and rivers, or our region's many lakes and rivers, rather. In this week's Air 4 adventure, we're taking you up above for a stunning look at a prime fishing spot just outside of Coeur d'Alene. Let's go for a ride on the Air 4 drone over Fernan Lake.
Fernan Lake is where we are at today. I think it's the adrenaline rush of it. It's probably what it is. The minute that I feel that bite or that end, that something on the end of my line, I think that's like the, I don't know, it's like an addictive feeling that kind of gets you hooked every single time you do it. Hammered on a jerkbait all the time by trout. I love fishing for trout. That's how I grew up fishing. The one thing that I love about North Idaho is we have such a healthy trout population. That's one thing I think we take pride in a lot. And so when I see them stocking the lakes and everything, it makes me so excited to go out and catch those trout.
We're interested in tagging rainbow trout in order to understand how anglers use those fish when we stock them in lakes. We want to make sure that the trout we're stocking are being used to their fullest potential. Specifically, we were putting T-bar anchor tags in rainbow trout. Each tag has a unique number, and there's a phone number on the tag, and allows anglers who might catch that fish to call and report the tag and their catch of that fish. We were at the Sandpoint Fish Hatchery. That facility is not used to raise fish anymore, but it is a distribution center for rainbow trout being stocked throughout the Panhandle region. We stock somewhere around 15 to 20 lakes in the Panhandle region with rainbow trout. We use hatchery fish for a variety of reasons. One of the most common reasons is to make fishing better. So we're interested in putting fish in places that might not have enough fish to make angling successful, or just to provide a harvest opportunity where wild populations might not support a lot of harvest. Today we're going to stock probably around 800 fish or so, I think. Fernan Lake in particular, place we're at today, does get a lot of the rainbow trout that we stock in the region. It's one of the places that has really good angler access, and we want to provide a great opportunity to catch these fish at a place where people can get at them. So Fernan Lake's a great place to do that.
On a beautiful day, I just like to absorb the good weather, honestly. Like, life throws so many harsh things at people and so many unexpected things. I just like to take the good things while I have it and enjoy them and take advantage of fishing, something I love to do.
Some beautiful sights out there at Fernan Lake. Well, crews are working to make it easier to get around the Dishman Hills natural area. On your screen, here's a map showing the piece of land in red that is recently purchased by the Dishman Hills Conservancy. That group says it now owns the land that connects the Edge Cliff trailhead to the Glen Rose and Phillips Creek areas. Now on your screen here are some photos of volunteers clearing out the new trail connecting the two areas. No word yet on when that will be completed. Until then, the group asks everyone to respect the private property boundaries. A former Washington State basketball player is a finalist for NBA Rookie of the Year. Sydney Berger is coming back with sports after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Right now, experience the One Effect in store and save big with special financing.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make 2 feel like 1, or simply be a helping hand. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin. And fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Wish your home looked something like this? Or this? How about this? Well, wish no more, because getting the home of your dreams is easy during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Right now, every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. Like the Levita, only $449. The Skylar sofa, only $899. The Acorn Hill dining set for only $549. And get 30% off our Doctor's Choice Elite lineup. Or get 60 months no-interest financing. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
It's time to get spring-loaded at the Kootenai Casino. Stay in April starting at the incredibly low rate of just $59 midweek in the Kootenai Falls Lodge. We'll even include 2 breakfast vouchers. Win at the Inn with big cash giveaways, daily mystery hot spins, Senior Day Wednesdays, and special events all month long. Book this special rate today and come win at the Inn. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Right now, experience the One Effect in store and save big with special financing.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Down without a major fight. Spokane was losing 4-1 in their 5th game against the Victoria Royals, and somehow were able to set yet another playoff game into overtime and get the win. The Chiefs heavy hitters Shea Van Olm, Berkeley Catton, and Andrew Cristall were able to seal the valiant comeback. It started with a goal by Van Olm early in the 3rd period to bring the Chiefs down by just 1 score. That's where things start to look much more in reach. The Royals make a huge mistake by leaving Captain Catton open from the left side with that beautiful shot, able to tie things up at 4. The game sent to overtime, and that's where Cristall works his magic. Spokane scores 4 unanswered goals in Victoria Sunday night. The series gets to return to Spokane for Game 6 and a possible Game 7 if the Royals can tie up the series. But the Chiefs, if the Chiefs win the round and move on to the WHL semifinals, they do get that win on Tuesday, and they will move on. Puck drop in the Spokane Arena is at 7:05. Former WSU Coug Jalen Wells was just named an NBA Rookie of the Year finalist. The Memphis Grizzlies rookie has made a splash in the pros after playing a year in Division II and just a year in Division I with the Cougs. Now with the Grizz, Wells averages 10.4 points and 3.7 rebounds, typically playing at least 25 minutes a game. He started in 74 games for Memphis this season before getting injured. NBA award winners are announced at the end of the postseason.
Seniors, please pull down the banner.
Well, that was the moment Coach Ron Brooks saw the huge outfield banner at Shadle Park High School unveiled, officially renaming the park Ron Brooks Field. Brooks is considered a cornerstone of the Shadle Park community, contributing 37 years of coaching to the Highlanders baseball program.
It's very humbling. It's very humbling. It's very special. I was a very lucky guy to be in a situation at Shadle Park and the north side in this community and around good kids, a good community, and it was a job that I just look forward to every day. I was really fortunate to be in that position.
It's always been a pleasure, and it's an honor to be part of this. And what brought us to this is all these years that he's been around and having a huge influence on the kids and the baseball players in our community.
The team continued the celebration with their game against Central Valley Saturday afternoon. It was the first game on the official Ron Brooks Field. Well, the Mariners have been looking like a tough team to stop lately. They survived a rocky first few games of the season and have catapulted to second in the AL West after sitting at the bottom of those standings just 2 weeks ago. They've won 9 of their last 12 games, including this afternoon against the Toronto Blue Jays. Home runs from Dylan Moore and, of course, Cal Raleigh set the M's up for that 8-3 win, and they continue on the road Tuesday against the Red Sox. We're also just days away from the start of the 2025 NFL Draft. Former Washington State Cougar quarterback Cam Ward is expected to headline this year's draft as the first overall pick to go to the Tennessee Titans. Ward played the 2022 and 23 seasons at Washington State before using a graduate transfer year to play one more season at Miami and boost his draft stock. While it's almost a shoo-in, Ward will end up in Nashville. There's also been rumors of a potential reunion between Ward and WSU receiver Kyle Williams. Williams is also a draft prospect expected to go in the 2nd or 3rd round. Tennessee has shown interest in Williams, inviting him on a visit just last week. Ward and Williams only played 1 season together, but the chemistry was instant. Williams logging 6 receiving touchdowns and 842 receiving yards in 2023. This past season, he shined with another man under center. Quarterback John Mateer led the way for the Cougs and allowed Williams to shine even more. 14 touchdowns and just under 1,200 receiving yards in his final college football season. We'll learn the fate of Ward and Williams when the NFL Draft begins this week on Thursday, running through Saturday. And you can watch all 7 rounds of the draft right here on KXLY. In studio, Sydney Berger, 4 News Now Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sunday Night Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
This week, Walker's Furniture is turning spring cleaning into spring savings with an indoor garage sale. Save up to 70% off all clearance and closeout items. Plus, special financing is available this week at Walker's.
Looking for a great truck at a great price that's built for adventure and engineered for safety?
Then stop by Findlay Downtown Toyota today and take a test drive in a new Tundra or Tacoma truck.
And also check out the incredible TRD upgrades.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Feeling the squeeze at the store? Prices are up, and with new tariffs looming, it could get worse. I'm Natalie Grant. I'll share some simple tips to stretch your dollar and save, starting in your own kitchen. That's tomorrow, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Does your home need a new fence, or maybe you'd like an automated gate? Well, right now is the perfect time to call the pros at Northwest Fence to get big springtime savings on all your fencing needs. For 43 years, nobody builds them better.
Attention Eastern Washington and Western Idaho shoppers. The great $500,000 Spokane Ennis inventory liquidation just got better. Many items have been reduced even more off our already slashed prices. Save big during the remaining days of our inventory liquidation. You'll still find plenty, all famous furniture brands. This entire inventory has been slashed and it all has to go. Now, see it all at our temporary off-site showroom at 7503 North Division, next to Big 5. Believe us, you will not be disappointed.
WSECU Cashback Checking. You give and give and give. Let's give you something back. Just use your debit card to earn. WSECU Cashback Checking. Let's credit union.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision garage door service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, your Monday, very much like your Easter Sunday today, starting out with mostly sunny skies. Could see those showers in the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-50s, and tonight you could see occasional showers as well. But I promise it'll get better next week. 70-degree temperatures return Thursday.
Well, all right, before we go, let's take a look at the Skagit Valley tulip fields. The Easter Bunny looking a little bit more like an Easter capybara. This is Antonio, and he is tiptoeing through the tulips for the Easter holiday. That should be the official
Who
new
named
Easter.
him Antonio?
I think it's absolutely
That looks
perfect.
like a hedgehog.
That is a majestic looking Easter Bunny replacement. And I think,
my gosh.
I mean, if you ever needed to fill in, that's the guy we get.
We like
right?
it. He's hired.
Absolutely. We'll see you tonight.